Are you one of those who always wanted to meditate but then never started because you never knew how to get started? Then, my friend, this video is for you. Welcome back to our channel 3 Something. In one of our earlier videos on daily habits, we spoke about daily meditation. Meditation is very important. It's because it helps you control your mind. You might remember or observe in your daily life that, let's say, you would get a craving of eating a biryani and you end up eating biryani when you wanted to eat a healthy food, or you wanted to focus on that work, but then your mind would say, why don't you pick up a mobile and keep scrolling that Instagram feed? And you would end up doing that as well. This happens when you don't have control on your mind, because you're doing something which you don't want to do, but mind is pushing you to do it. This is because you don't control your mind, which you can avoid by meditation. Hence, the technique of meditation helps you in keeping your mind calm, peaceful, and doing that activity that you always wanted. So let's look at what are those three different ways you can get started. The first one is guided meditation. The name itself tells you what it is. An expert in this field would tell you or give their voiceover or keep giving their instructions, and all you have to do is just follow it. Just follow the instructions that keep coming to you. And there are many ways in which you could start this. There are apps which are very well known in this space. The top ones are Headspace and Calm, Calm. Or there are many institutes who also help you do this. Many spiritual institutes also help you do this. The one which I found very good is a company called Habit Strong, and it started by a former IPS officer, Rajan Singh, and I found their daily practice to be very good in terms of guided meditation. I'm, for a disclaimer here, I'm in no way related to these apps or institutes, but I figured them in my journey of learning meditation. If you actually know anything else that really worked for you, please put them in the comments. It will be helpful for me as well as everybody else who are looking for such solutions. Hope you are clear on the guided meditation. Now let's move on to the second one. The second technique is one of the very well-known techniques in the field of meditation. Even the experts in this field follow this technique, and it's called breathing technique. And in this form of meditation, all you do is to focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale, and in the process, your mind might get deviated and navigated to multiple places. It'll all of a sudden it'll tell you, think about a movie, one of your favorite movie stars, or it'll make you think about that pending activity, or it will remind you of some conversation that is happening in office. It will go all over the place, and you have to consciously bring it back and help you focus on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Or how can you get started for a beginner in this area is you inhale, you exhale, and then count 1. You inhale, you exhale, and then count 2. You inhale, you exhale, and then count 3. So when you're counting the process, let's say your mind makes you get lost in some thought, and maybe after 2-3 minutes you realize that you got lost in the thoughts, and you bring back your mind to the focus again and start off again. So this way, when you keep doing it over a period of time, you can easily focus on your breath, and you might not even need this counting. That's how you can progress in the breathing technique. Now let's move on to the last one, which is the third one, which is presence of mind or mindfulness technique. As we discussed, the meaning of meditation itself to be mindful and focus, and hence this technique is actually the true meaning of it. How many of us would be looking at movie or mobile while eating, or talking to friends on a lot of things while eating? In this process, you're not focusing on what you're doing, which is eating, but your mind and focus is on everything else outside. This does not help you to actually get the most of the habit that you're doing. In a way, this is what we used to hear from school teachers in the school, where body present but mind absent, right? So what you could do is, let's say when you're eating, you focus your five senses, which is what you're looking at. Let's say you only look at the food, What you smell at, you only smell the food. What you touch, you only touch the food. What you hear, you only hear the chewing sound. So all the five senses should focus on the activity that you're doing. Similarly, let's say you were brushing your teeth, then also you might be looking at newspaper or a mobile or thinking about something else, but you need to focus on this. There are two benefits while doing such activity. One, the activity that you're doing will become better, right? I hope all of you understand that. Secondly, in the process, you are also training your mind to be mindful on what you're doing and being in the present, but not get lost in some other thoughts. So this is also a great technique which you can start off with small activity each day and progress it to many activities that you do. So this way, let me repeat the three techniques. One is the guided meditation, two is the breathing technique, and the third one is focusing your senses on the activity that you're doing. Let's say I'm talking to you, all my senses is focusing just on what I am speaking and what I am seeing and what I am hearing. So this way you could help it, you could train your mind to become better. That you know all these three techniques, all you have to do is pick up the one that you can. You could do a combination of two or three as well. You could pick up and then start off just with 1 minute a day or one small activity a day and do it for a week or 1 month, and then move on, increase, stretch a bit, and then slowly do it. And let's say a period of 3-4 months or to 6 months, you could see a drastic change in the way you do things and the control of activities that you do. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, hope you start practicing, and that could give you more peace and more joy to your life.